Second video on the Facebook Marketplace, wrecked X3. In this video, we're going to be finishing this X3 and getting pictures of it. If you didn't see in the last video, we built these custom doors. We got the wrong year cage to fit the machine. This one, we're going to be fixing this tie rod, putting in new seats, getting all the plastics and everything up and in here, replacing the tires, and then going over it all and seeing if there's anything else that we need to fix. I don't think there's going to be much more surprises on this. I think we found just about everything that's wrong with it. I've been working on it for the past couple days, if you go watch my other video. And now we're just going to be buttoning up the ends and getting this thing ready to post. I got the seats to put in. Brand new seats. Check them bad boys out. Working on the tire right now. Got the old tie rod off here. Got the new one about to go on. Everything else down here looks great. Even the brake pad life on this machine, everything's good. So no surprises yet. So I'm in the process of swapping out these aftermarket rods for a set of stock rods. And I did notice a little bit of wallering out with this bottom one. Not the end of the world, really not that big a deal at all. But I found these freaking doors. I found this set of black X3 doors in my trailer that I completely forgot I had. So I really didn't even have to build those doors to fit this thing. I already had a set of black doors, but it's what it is. Probably gonna end up selling these now. So I don't know what, 500 bucks. Hit me up, custom doors. But yeah, those will probably end up coming off and I'll end up putting these on there. Got all the stock rods swapped back on. This one, perfectly fine. It barely moved, like barely eggshelled it. So this big plate I have over here, this 1/4 inch thick daddy, is drying in front of the fan. Just spray painted that, so that'll be on. Right now we're working on, got the passenger seat out. Going out of these old junk seats into the new seats. Looks like you take out a couple bolts and that's about it. So go ahead and swap these over, get the new seats in. Got the passenger seat out. Got the bracket on there, everything's good. I was actually going to rehook this soundbar up, but I can't figure it out. I mean, he has it self-tapered in here. It's zip tied on. I don't know. And then I think it only plays off of aux cord. I don't really know. So I guess I'm going to take it out. It goes to this button here. It lights up, which goes to there, but there's nothing does anything. So it looks like this thing's just going to go in the trash. I'm pretty sure that either has to have an amp or your phone has to be plugged into it. But see how dirty it is in there? We'll go ahead and power wash this whole thing. I replaced the battery. That's why there's a battery there. But yeah, probably just gonna rip this freaking thing out and throw it in the trash, I guess. If you still happen to be watching this, thanks. I don't know how you are, because it's probably extremely boring. But the machine is basically done. All that's left is to put in the seats. I've had the machine for sale for about a week, and I've been driving it around, and I found out the front diff only works at high speeds. It doesn't work at low speeds. Basically, that's telling me that the clutch packs are out in that Visco. I happen to have a Visco diff on the shelf out of my race car that I took out. It has like 400 miles on it. Works great. It sucks to put it in because they're gold when people want them. They're junk diffs, don't get me wrong. They're terrible, they explode, but this is a $1,200 diff, so that kind of ups the price on this. But you have to I can't sell it with the bad diff in it. So we're going to have to pull that diff out, replace the clutches in that. And I know this diff is good because it's out of my own car and I know how many miles are on it. So we'll go ahead and start this mess. Not what I wanted to do. There it is. Got the diff completely out, and actually this diff seems to be spinning and functioning fine. So remember that when you buy a used Visco, I don't know how to check if that clutch pack's working, but I actually got this out in under 30 minutes. Obviously it's easy when the axles work with you, but 30 minutes. Left the A-arms on and everything. It's a record. 30 minutes it took me to get this bad boy out. When I was taking this machine apart, I found the rotor like this. So just this is how it was when I pulled it out. Super, super loose. And then the other rotor seems tight, but when I set it down, you can hear it like something's loose in it. And then I found one of these to be loose also. This one right here. That's the wrong size bit, but you can spin this one. So that's kind of interesting why they're both rotors are loose. We'll get those tightened up with some Loctite, but good thing I found it, or these eventually would have sheared off. They don't look that beat up, so that's a good sign. So I just finished buttoning this up, and I noticed that this has a ton of play in the hub. The whole hub's moving. I'm like, dang, that upper ball joint's shot. I look at it. This upper ball joint doesn't have the nut on it. So that means this was just riding like that. I didn't take that nut off at all. I didn't touch that nut. I didn't do anything with that nut. So when I was riding it around, it had no nut on it. So thankfully I didn't ride this that much besides the street at high speeds, but that could have popped out at any time, and luckily I freaking caught it. I'm guessing that this piece was pressed into this hub, so it wasn't that loose, but with me moving everything and touching everything, it finally fell out, and I was about to put the tire on. I mean, we're done. And I just noticed a little bit of play in there, and that could have actually been super catastrophic with that freaking being like that. Man, this machine needed way more than what I thought. My last video, I was like, man, this is a good machine. No, this thing had a lot of stuff hiding in that front end along with the bad diff. So it's really a good thing I bought this. If a normal person would have bought this, they would have been screwed, man. If the kid went out and spent all his money on this machine and all these problems, I mean, he probably could have got seriously injured with the ball joint missing its bolt, the brake rotors being completely loose, all the small stuff, the bent tie rod, the missing seats, the bad cage, the bent A-arm or rear radius rod. There was a lot of problems on this. Luckily, I could fix them all, and luckily nothing was completely serious, that it runs good, but man, that just shows you got to look out when you're buying this stuff. Like I said, I'm glad I bought this machine and not some other freaking kid that went out and spent all his money, because this took a lot of money to fix. I mean, the front diff is $1,000 in these. Fully back together, got it jacked up. We're gonna do moment of truth. Do we got four-wheel drive? Put this in high. Go ahead and hit the gas pedal. Bada bing. Notice how all tires are spinning. The X3 is completely done, and we're gonna go over every dime that I spent on this machine, and you're gonna tell me if it was worth it or not. I ended up spending $9,500 when I went and bought this machine. This was all the stuff that I did to it. I had to put doors, cage, tie rod, radius plate, front diff, and the plastics I bought. With all that, I'm in this machine $11,900. I want to sell it for $13,000. That was my goal. I did an 8-hour total drive time, 4 hours there, 4 hours back. Basically 8 hours working on it, so that's $1,100 profit. Deduct fuel, $900 total, averaging $56 an hour. So I risked $11,900 to make $900. So overall, let me know if you think it's worth it. Risking 12 grand to make $900. I don't know. $900, worth it in my opinion. But could have been more. Diff didn't go bad. That's the risk of doing this type of stuff. If you made it all the way in, thanks. I don't know how these videos are very boring. Hopefully they get more fun and funnier. I don't know. They probably won't, but I'm going to be making more videos.